Latitude's first time in the Pacific, and her first kind of crossing, and our destination is Galapagos.
The day's work is done and I feel like getting loose. Yeah, drinking
18 knots of breeze and 8 knots of boat speed. Great start.
It's good. On course. Who would have thought we'd had this breeze leaving Panama? Hopefully it lasts the whole way. What are you doing there, Briggles? Can't read that.
Running a wedding. What does it look like?
With this view, tough life.
There's no greater feeling than love.
Another 25 miles chewed through on my night shift. However, we still do have over 750 nautical miles to go.
You are the ghost of everything that I used to know. You are a ticklish cat that gets caught in the back of my throat. And I want you to know I never plan on letting you take the hold. And I want you to know you're never gonna take control.
The spinnaker heli clip, as we're pulling it up, caught on a bit of the rigging and opened itself and dropped the spinnaker back down and left the heli up the top of the mast. So while we got this nice calm weather, figured I better go get it.
You're never gonna let me take my time from me, yeah. Know that you'd like to.
Okay, it's down. Look at her, cheap thrills. Can you get me breakfast while I wait here, please?
I got a secret that I can't hide. I got a secret that I can't hide, secret that I can't hide. You are the ghost of everything that I used to know. You are a ticklish trap that gets caught in the back of my throat. And I want you to see that I could never be happy when I wasn't free. And I want you to see that my life will go on no matter what. But believe that I'm sleeping. You're never gonna let me take my time from me, yeah. Know that you'd like to.
So we've only got 5 or 6 knots of breeze at the moment, and we have put our big spinnaker up and we are trying to sail along, and luckily for us it is working quite well. We've only got about 4.5 to 5 knots of boat speed, but that is better than motoring.
It's stinking hot. It's 5 knots of wind. We're near the equator and it is just so hot. We're so lucky to have the Bimini, but it's just hot and we're going along slowly in light airs. Damn, it's hot! We're rather lucky the boat came with a FAR 45 racing spinnaker. So in this 5 knots of wind, 6 knots of wind, we're sailing along at 5.5 knots at 130 true and on course. So we're sailing along downwind here with the big spinnaker, the wind behind us. You can see the arrow pointing where the wind's coming from. That's the true wind direction on the boat. But what we're actually feeling is the breeze coming from much further forward, at times in front of the side of the boat, almost like we're going upwind. And that helps us make the 5 knots of real wind feel like 6 or 7 knots of wind across the boat to help us go even faster.
You're dragging dead weight on my mind.
So the winds died completely on us and we were only doing like 3 knots, so we decided to stop the boat, pull the spinnaker in and go for a beautiful swim to cool off, because it is very, very warm out here. One of my favourite things to do in this hot weather is to eat frozen grapes. I put them right underneath our freezer and they go really cold and really hard, and they're like little frozen lollies. And the best thing about them is Adam doesn't like them, so they're all for me.
Beautiful sun up here. And beautiful Master Chef down here. What are you cooking, baby?
Doing a little deliciously Ella recipe. If you haven't got one of her books, buy one. Roasted aubergines, you can see there, and then I've scooped out the inside and blitzed it with tahini and lemon juice and cumin and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to top it with some coriander and a bit of coconut yogurt.
Yummy.
No sails up tonight, but another beautiful sunset.
Forecast is sometime tonight, the breeze to pick up from the south. So it'll be a tight beach with 10 knots of wind.
I've just found Adam nude in the bilge. He's just found a noise that's woken him up, so he's gone to check it out.
Something's clicking. Not down here, I don't know where it is. There's a noise here next door. There's a thing going, dog.
Well, nudie patootie!
I'm lying in the dark, in the darkness of valor. I'm lying in the dark, thinking who did I become?
So the wind's supposed to be this beautiful blue-purple colour, which is anywhere between 0 and 5 knots. But luckily for us, we've had a constant kind of 10 to 15, which is this green colour up here. So not what's forecasted, but we are definitely not complaining. We are zooming along at about 6.5, 7 knots under sail, and it is absolutely awesome.
In the dark, in the dark.
For some reason today I am finding Adam really, really annoying. I've got no idea why. Maybe I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know what it is. But yeah, he has been trying really, really hard, and I just keep biting his head off for absolutely no reason. The poor guy is just wandering around, no idea what he's done wrong, and he hasn't done anything wrong. I think maybe I just need some time alone, and sometimes that's really hard to find on a 14-metre long boat in the middle of the ocean. Just because we have a different lifestyle doesn't mean we don't have the ups and downs of a normal relationship, good times and bad times. We are not immune to anything.
Everything I do, I own it. Everything I do, you got me wrong. I wanted to be you.
This little guy thinks he's getting a free ride to Galapagos.
Fly along with you.
This bloody bird just come to realise they're pooping everywhere. Look at it, poop everywhere, bugger off, all over the bloody windlass, the deck, anchor. You can poop up there. Go poop on the Galapagos. on the map. There we are, Northern Pacific Ocean, and the line, which is the equator, which we just crossed. And so maybe we'll be lucky enough to get a visit from King Neptune himself.
Oh my god.
Hey, it is I, King Neptune, as you can tell from my trident. I am here as I sense there's a virgin wanting to cross the hemispheres.
Yes,
And
there
I am
is.
here to collect my tribute.
What would you like?
On inspection of your vessel, you have been very good to the ocean. Your incessant recycling and your veganism has put you in favour with King Neptune. But still, no one can go past unpunished. And as your punishment, we have for you, here's your punishment, a steak and kidney pie.
It's raw.
Raw. You have to eat some.
Oh yeah. Can I run a knife and fork?
No, just put your hands in, come on. Here we go, honey. Welcome. Welcome, my little vegan, to the other hemisphere. And have a bite.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Look at me, one more, honey.
I'm gonna be sick.
Really? Oh, baby, it's so
I'm
scary. Steak and kidney pie.
Yuck. Alright.
over you.
Overboard. Yuck. I'm gonna get in the water. Disgusting. Wow, I have to say, Adam did very well there.
I didn't do anything. I was asleep.
King Neptune did very well there. Finally got the smell of disgusting meat pie off me. And now we are having a beautiful breakfast of pancakes and mimosa. Cheers! Addie's happy to report that I have been much more agreeable today. It was a bit hard for you yesterday, wasn't it?
Very difficult to be on with you yesterday, honey.
But today has been back to fun and games. And yeah, it's...
She's just nervous about crossing the equator. That's what I put it down there.
No, it wasn't.
Now it's done, now she's relaxed.
No. It's fair to say that it's not perfect 100% of the time, but if you've ever been in a relationship, you'd know that...
I get in trouble for doing nothing.
But seriously, it's not all smooth sailing, but I think we do just fine.
As far as we can see to the left, there's dolphins jumping around. And all the way to the right. Wonder how many they're going to come play with us. Should we go for a swim with them?
Yeah, there's thousands. Whoa! Oh my god, look at them all!
They just took off in a hurry.
That is the most dolphins I've ever seen in my entire life. Combined. So we've just done a quick calculation and a little read up on Galapagos and discovered that we do not want to arrive in the weekend. Our ETA is approximately 5 PM Sunday night at the moment, but overtime fees are apparently double what the normal fees are, which is fairly expensive in the first place. So we've decided to try and slow down as much as possible and try and arrive first thing on Monday morning. So Addie's just currently putting up our small jib, we've put away the big jib, and yeah, try and get our speed down a little bit more than it is.
In that picture on your wall, it's gonna fall, it's gonna fall. When the earth it starts to shake, will you notice it at all? If your lies they hold the world together, stitches always tear.
So changing from the big jib to the small jib didn't drop our speed as much as we'd planned. We only lost about half a knot. So Addie's decided to put a reef in, and we've actually managed to drop down to 6 knots now. Our target speed is about 5.5 for us to arrive in first thing on Monday morning. So yeah, we're almost on target, and maybe leaves a little bit of room to stop off for a swim on the way. There's no wind, they're not flying.
You keep the rays from
Good voice you got there, Eds.
It's 7 days and I'm already bored.
It's 5 days, but who's
What?
counting?
Can't hear you, the music's too cranking.
Oh god.
Land ahoy!
So our attempts at slowing down have been somewhat successful. We are about 30 nautical miles out of Isabella, which is the island we are aiming for. But we've still got about 7 hours until daylight, which is when we want to arrive. So we are currently motoring around circles, just trying to fill in time until sunrise. I think the problem for us, and note that this is probably usually a huge blessing for anybody who's sailing, is that we've had about 2 or 3 knots of current pushing us along the whole way here. So our speed averages have been a lot higher than usual, and it's made it a lot harder for us to slow down. On a side note though, I am on shift for the next 3 hours, and there is like a gazillion stars up in the sky right now. So I am off to enjoy the peace and quiet.
Get myself presentable for the animals of Galapagos.
First thing in the morning, and we are arriving into Isabella.
this place, but